Welcome back to Sick Biker Studio. I am back from the Eurobike 2017. Lots of materials, just preparing those for you. But today we have your bikes on my channel. And we have Martin from Düsseldorf, Germany, talking about his cross bike. Not a cyclocross bike, but a cross bike. Martin, thank you so much. Regards, viele Grüße. He's talking about why did he choose this bike, what did he have to change on the bike, and how does it really work. So let's watch it, and remember, you are all invited to join us in this Your Bike on My Channel series. Let's just roll the tape.
Hello sick bikers from all over the world. Hello also the Shy Bike viewers from Poland. And of course hello to Danny, Mr. Sick Biker or Shy Bike himself. I'm Martin from the beautiful city of Düsseldorf, this year's city of the Grand Depart of the Tour de France. And I would like to take this opportunity to introduce my bike and make a short review. Thank you very much. So this is my bike, my Black Beast as I call it. It's a Tonopah Pro, a Cube Tonopah Pro 2016 version. With a frame size of 58 centimeters. I'm 1 meter 84 tall. I bought this bike in March 2016 in a local bike store. The list price of the bike was 1,400 euro. I think it's always good to do some negotiation if you buy a bike in a local bike store, so I could get 10% discount, and I got this Shimano XT click pedals as addition. The bike has a full Shimano XT group. What we have here is a very sportive trekking bike, or a cross bike as you can call it. And yeah, maybe I would like to explain at the first why I've decided for this kind of bike, and later on go over to the details of the bike. So when I started cycling seriously, or more seriously, 2 years ago, I did it on my old trekking bike, and very fast I had to admit that the geometry of my old bike was not correct. The frame size was too small, and of course when you start doing more and more kilometers, your needs to the material are growing, and you're starting to wish for another bike. I have done 4,000 kilometers on tours and on the road with this bike, and about 1,000 on a road trainer, so I'm using this one on a road trainer too. And it really fits to my needs. I also had problems with my back. I had a hernial disc slip, so I thought maybe a road bike for the beginning has a too aggressive geometry. It's better to have something more comfortable, and yeah, I'm fine with this. Yeah, maybe some words to the frame of the bike. It is a alloy frame with butted tubes and a tapered steering tube. I really like the paintwork. It's called black and shiny red, with this shiny red details on some parts. It is really a stiff frame, even for heavy riders. I suppose it's not the lightest frame, I don't know the exact weight, but the whole bike weighs about 12 kilogram. It's not the lightest bike, but it's okay. What was important for me, that is the frame has any kind of bore holes, so that you can mount mud guards or a luggage carrier. I'm sorry it's not so clean, my bike right now. I know Mr. Sick Biker likes clean bikes, but I did some tour before. But anyway, I'm happy with this frame. The geometry is very comfortable. The wheels are DT Swiss wheels. They're called DT Swiss MA 1.9. Those are not standard wheels of the standard range of DT Swiss, so they are specially made for Cube which you can see also with this branding on the hub. Anyway, I would say for this price range or this price category, they're really good wheels, really stiff, not too heavy. I had no issues with them except 2 months ago I had a broken spoke, and yeah, the disadvantage with this kind of system wheels is that it's really hard to get the spare parts. So I was at several bike stores here in this area, and no one of them had this kind of spoke, straight pull spoke on stock. So they had to order them. Some of them didn't want to order them because they had to order a package of 20 pieces and have no need for them. And it took like 2 weeks to get a spoke. I thought I can just go to a shop and buy a spoke and keep on cycling next day, but I couldn't. I had to wait 2 weeks, and that was quite annoying. The tires, the original tires were Schwalbe SmartSam 44 millimeters. I bought the bike with the intention that I will anyway change the tires since I'm mostly going on tarmac. So I put on this Continental Sport Contact 28 millimeters. The rim says something about 29, but those are normal 28 tires. Yeah, I like the tires. They're really reliable. I think they're not the lightest, but they have a good safety system. For those semi-slick tires, they're really reliable. Had no issues. You can pump them up to 6 bar. I even sometimes put 6.5 bar or 7 bar. I really don't want to recommend this, but yeah, it's possible. So I'm fine with those tires. The bike has a complete Shimano XT group set. It is the XT 780, which is a special trekking bike group set. The difference to the mountain bike group set, for example the XT 8000 group set, is that it has 3 chain rings. It is a 48, 36, 26 chain ring, and it has a 10-speed cassette, 11 twos to 34 twos. So you have a quite big range of gears. The derailleur is slightly modified to the mountain bike group. It has not the Shadow Tech technology, which is about to make the derailleur more narrow in its way of movement. The advantage of this derailleur is that you're able to use any kind of 10-speed cassettes that exist, as I read after some research. Yeah, I'm really happy with this group set. I mean, the shifting performance is great. It's very crispy shifting. I also like the shifters at the handlebar. They are very ergonomic. I have XT trekking bike pedals. They're working fine. Okay, I would not buy them again. I would prefer having pedals with where you can clip in from both sides. The advantage of those is that you can also go with normal shoes. I'm actually not doing this, and as you can see, this surface here is quite slippery, so when it's wet it's quite dangerous to drive those pedals fast with normal shoes. And another disadvantage is that yeah, they're actually balanced, that they should be able to clip in always, but it's not working so perfectly. So I would prefer having normal clip pedals, where you can clip in from both sides. The brakes are Shimano XT hydraulic disc brakes, the 8000 version, so the current mountain bike disc brakes, with 18 centimeter disc in the front and 16 centimeter disc in the back. Yeah, what should I say? I love these brakes. The braking power is really outstanding, actually more than I need. They are working perfectly. I love the pressure point. You can use them with one finger or two fingers. The force of one finger is enough to make the rear wheel lift up, even at very low speed and a heavy rider. So yeah, it's really perfect. I had no issues with it. I didn't have to bleed it yet. I just changed the braking pads some weeks ago, but except of this, no kind of service. It's working perfectly. The fork of the bike is a Suntour fork. It's the Suntour NCX ERL Air. So it is a air fork, which should make it slightly lighter. I don't know the exact weight of the fork. It has no possibilities of doing any adjustments. It is not too soft, so for my way of riding it's okay. It has the possibility of remote lockout, which is quite comfortable. Yeah, actually it's still a trekking bike. I don't know if a suspension fork is necessary for me. Of course, for long distance rides it makes riding slightly more comfortable. After 1.5 years and 4,000 kilometers on the road, I have to say that this fork is working perfectly and does not cause any issues. Yeah, maybe some additional parts and modifications that I made to the bike. I changed the tires, as I said before. I put one spacer up and changed the stem to negative position to have a more sportive riding position. I purchased this carbon bar ends at eBay. They're from China, I think, for 15 euro. They're fine. I mean, I have no issues with them. It makes riding more comfortable on long distances, and you also can have a more aerodynamic position. I changed the saddle. The original saddle was Selle Italia Viper, I think. It was with a Cube branding. It was too soft, so for short distances or riding up to 1 hour it was okay, but for longer distances I felt some pain and discomfort. So after some research and checking, I got this SQ Lab 611 Active, which I think is a very nice saddle. The advantage of this SQ Lab saddle is that you can buy them in more narrow or more wide versions. So the idea is that your sitting bones, the pressure or the weight of your body is located on your sitting bones, and the front area does not has too much pressure. You have to get used to it, but after some time I think it's a very good saddle. For me it's really comfortable. Yeah, in summary I may say that I really can recommend this bike. I think Cube gives you really good price quality ratio with this bike. I think when you're about to buy a new bike and you have a limited budget, so sometimes there's a question, okay, shall it be a road bike or shall it be a mountain bike? I think it's worth to think maybe out of the box, because the market right now offers you many other solutions that are between, like this bike or gravel bikes. And if you love cycling and you like bikes, so it will not take much time, and you will want to have a second bike. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this review. I hope I could give you the most important facts. I love my bike anyway. I try to be objective. Thank you very much. Keep on cycling. Bye.